Okay, so now we're going for the English.
Yeah, I
right?
haven't recorded an English video in English durante mucho tiempo for a long while. So I thought I could just like summarize in 5 minutes what I just talked about in 20 minutes in Spanish.
Okay, so we first talk about this area, right? Times
yeah,
Square.
the first video we talked to around 5 minutes about Times Square and what it's like to be here on a Sunday and how it's kind of a little bit different from a weekday. I think there are a lot more tourists here on a weekend, on a Sunday, and just in general it's fun. This area can be a bit stressful because there's just so much going on, so much activity, just a lot of people, it's very chaotic, and you really have to kind of pay attention to what's going on. But aside from that, it's also very interesting. It's very stimulating, it's never boring. There's people here 24 hours a day, day and night, doesn't matter what the weather is.
And we also have people from all over the world.
Yeah,
right?
so it's like a little mini world in one place with a lot of activity, a lot of people taking photos, a lot of people come here to get attention, a lot of people come here to earn money and do crazy stuff. So that was the first video. And then the next one we talked about the fact that I turned 40 a few weeks ago and how I feel about that. I guess I'm over it, I accept it. I'm not really depressed about it, I'm not excited about it, it just is.
And you don't see it as a milestone,
I do see it as a bit of a milestone because I think it's made me think a bit more about the future, and I've become more conscious of preparing myself for retirement 25 years down the track, whereas in the past I didn't really think much about that stuff. So I think in that sense it's been a good thing. But I didn't really celebrate it in the sense of having a party or anything like that. My roommate gave me a cake, I had a bit of that, I took it to work, we ate it at work because I didn't want to eat the whole thing. So yeah, that was the second video.
And then we talk about Fire Island.
Yeah, the third video we talked about, I recently went to a place called Fire Island, which is a very popular destination. I guess mainly for people that live in New York, but maybe in the surrounding area as well. And it's an island, it's a couple of hours away from here. You have to drive to a certain place and you have to take a boat. But on that island there's no cars and you have to walk everywhere. So it's a very kind of natural setting and it's a really good place to go to just to relax and spend time with people. It's not really, it's not overly developed. There's not a lot of shops, there's some, but it's less of a party town and more of just relaxing place. But I really enjoyed, going to the beach, seeing the beach. It's also next to a bay, so it's situated between a bay and a beach. So I liked both of those things, and I took a lot of photos and all of that. And I went with some people from work, about 5 people actually. We shared a house together, which is a lot cheaper than going with a small number of people. Because it's a very expensive place to visit, only because there aren't many places to stay and you really have to share the cost with a group of people.
And also you have some problems in there, right?
I did. When I went to the beach, my feet got sunburned really badly. And it wasn't something that I was aware was happening because I was under a beach umbrella. I had sun cream on my face, arms, blah blah blah. But obviously at some point during the afternoon or the time we spent on the beach, my feet were exposed to the sun without me knowing, and they were like cooking, literally. And that night they were like red as anything. And then the next day it just got worse. And I couldn't walk for a few days. I didn't work Monday, Tuesday, and I eventually went to the doctor, and the doctor gave me cream and some medication, and within a few hours of taking that, I felt instantly better.
And now it's healing, right?
I was able to work.
Right.
But so it's definitely, the last few days the condition has definitely improved, and now it's starting to peel and there's some blisters. So it's like, if you got blisters, it's like a 2nd degree burn. So
second degree burn.
It's
So
pretty serious. And it's the first time it's ever happened to me in 40 years. So I won't make the same mistake again, that's for sure.
So you have to be very careful because you have very
very sensitive skin.
Very sensitive.
Yeah, I can't spend much time outside, and I've always been very conscious of protecting my skin because I don't have much melanin, so it just like burns very easily. So that was my summary of 4 videos in how many minutes?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes and 6 seconds.
There you go. I'm much more efficient in English. Much more efficient in English.
Much efficient in English.
Yeah,
Very much efficient. Yes, faster is true. But it's your native language.
Of
So it's gonna be like that.
Yeah.
And it's also a summary. So,
Yeah, exactly.
so we summarize everything in
Just the keys.
20 minutes in 5 minutes.
The key details.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.